Welcome to section 7.5. This is the 56th session of the CISSP exam prep series. In this session, we'll cover asymmetric key management. We'll answer several questions. How do you choose a trustworthy encryption system? What makes a key well chosen? How should you protect and rotate your keys? How do you back keys up without exposing them? And how do hardware security modules help? Why does this matter beyond the exam? Because the strongest algorithm in the world fails if you handle its keys carelessly. Picture an engineer who leaves a private key sitting in a shared code repository. Every message that key ever protected is now at risk, past, present, and future. Key management is the discipline that keeps your cryptography honest in daily operations. Do it well, and your protections actually hold up under real conditions. So how do you choose a trustworthy encryption system? Choose your algorithm wisely and reject security through obscurity. Prefer a public domain algorithm that has been openly published and stress tested by experts across the industry. Be suspicious of any vendor who hides their algorithm and claims the secrecy of the design is what keeps it safe. Real strength comes from an algorithm that has survived public scrutiny, not from a black box nobody is allowed to inspect. If it only works because no one can see it, it does not really work. What makes a key well chosen? Two things: length and randomness. Pick a key length that balances your security needs against performance, since longer is stronger but also heavier. Then make sure the key is truly random. Any pattern in the key hands an attacker a shortcut and weakens the whole system. Think of a padlock combination. The more digits it has and the less predictable those digits are, the harder it is to guess your way in. A well-sized, genuinely random key is the foundation everything else rests on. How should you protect and rotate your keys? Guard your private key above all else. Never let anyone else touch it, because a single moment of exposure permanently compromises every communication tied to that key and lets an attacker impersonate you. Beyond secrecy, keys should not live forever. Retire a key once it has served its useful life. Many organizations mandate regular key rotation to limit the damage from a compromise you may not even have noticed. If you lack a formal policy, rotate on a sensible interval based on how heavily you use the key. Think of it like changing the locks periodically, even when nothing seems wrong. How do you back keys up without exposing them? Losing a private key to corruption or disaster can lock you out of your own data, so keep a backup. You can maintain your own, or you can use a key escrow service that safely holds a copy for you. Either way, the backup deserves exactly the same protection as the original key because it is just as sensitive. A carelessly stored backup is simply a second copy waiting to leak. Treat the spare as seriously as the primary. How do hardware security modules help? A hardware security module is a dedicated device that stores and manages keys securely, so people never handle the raw key material directly. Many also speed up cryptographic work through hardware acceleration. They span a wide range, from a small personal token that holds keys on a USB device to enterprise appliances living in a data center. They include tamper resistance, so even someone with physical access cannot extract the secrets inside. Cloud providers offer hosted versions too, giving you secure key management for cloud infrastructure. Think of it as a vault that does the cryptography for you and never opens its door. So let's bring it together. Sound key management is what turns strong algorithms into real protection. Choose openly vetted, public domain algorithms and reject security through obscurity. Pick keys that are properly sized and genuinely random. Guard your private key absolutely, rotate keys on a schedule, and back them up with the same care as the originals. Lean on hardware security modules to store and accelerate keys without human handling. Manage keys well, and the cryptography you deploy stays trustworthy in practice. The MCQs covering all the topics and concepts from this session are available on rucloud.com. Practice the chapter-specific MCQs before moving on to the next session. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions or feedback, post a comment below or email us. I will see you in the next session.